Alright, odds are you heard about this already, but still, just felt like talking about it. Ubisoft is getting into NFTs in the form of digital in-game assets announced last year. Now, Nicholas Poward, I think I'm saying that right, the lead of Ubisoft Quartz and vice president of Ubisoft's Strategic Innovations Lab, whatever the fuck that is, said the following. I think gamers don't get what a digital secondary market can bring to them. For now, because of the current situation and context of NFTs, gamers really believe it's first destroying the planet, and second, just a tool for speculation. But what we are seeing first is the endgame. The endgame is about giving players the opportunity to resell their items once they're finished with them, or they're finished playing the game itself. So it's really for them. It's really beneficial. But they don't get it for now. At least, this is part of a paradigm shift in gaming. Moving from one economic system to another is not easy to handle. There are a lot of habits you need to go against, and a lot of your ingrained mindset you have to shift. It takes time. We know that. Now this quote comes from an interview with the publication, I can't remember which one, but the article I'm referencing is the PC Gamer article, which I'll have linked in the description. And as the article suggests, Poward doesn't really give us much on what there is to get. This has been said before, but I'll repeat it here. A secondary market has existed in some games for years already. A prime example of this is CSGO. Players buy and sell weapon skins, knives, and gloves, and the market is still pretty much active. Other games that do this include Dota 2 and Team Fortress 2, and it's all done outside of the blockchain. Conceptually, if you have an asset within Ubisoft's NFT network and you don't want it anymore, Ubisoft says that you could simply sell it. However, there are players who will want to enter this market simply to flip assets to make money. This concept doesn't necessarily mean that the prices for these assets will increase in value over time or even with artificial scarcity. People will decide, the market will decide. These players that want to flip run the risk of losing so much money solely because it's an NFT. Like with anything like crypto or stocks, but this kind of thing, unique assets and the like, doesn't really make sense to me. If anything, just a regular secondary market outside of the blockchain would work here. But you'd also need to make skins people want. Personally, most of the skins I've seen in games like Ghost Recon Breakpoint or The Division aren't really worth the asking price. Kind of doubling back to the whole people that are going to enter this market to flip specifically, like unless the skins are actually desirable, they're probably just gonna sell to each other, you know? Just an endless cycle of just selling to the same like 4 or 5 people in the hopes that this goes up in value to, you know, make some money out of it. I don't fucking know, man. I think the whole thing's the dumbest shit. Now, the tone of the response of Poward talking about the whole NFT thing, it just feels super shitty. Poward really came out here saying y'all just don't get it, which is super condescending. It's not just a paradigm shift, it's a ship that started sinking because you started poking holes in it. Ubisoft has enough troubles with their own sexual harassment scandal, and people like to forget about this, but it's a thing. I think it's still happening. And their games are becoming stale, with recent entries in the Assassin's Creed and Far Cry series, which personally, I haven't played them myself, but a lot of people are just saying the same shit. It's just kind of getting samey. Not really sure what you could do at this point to change it up, but you gotta do something. And they're also making a total mockery of the Tom Clancy brand by adding NFTs into Breakpoint and whatever the fuck that new Ghost Recon Battle Royale is. And this whole thing is genuinely getting me concerned for whatever the Division Heartland is supposed to be and what that might look like with the whole Quartz thing in motion. Man, like, I like the Division, and I think Ghost Recon Breakpoint was okay, not great, but it's okay now. Like I played it for the footage you're looking at right now, and it's not terrible. It could have been better, but it's not terrible. And now with this new Ghost Recon game that's coming out, this Battle Royale or Extraction or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know, I saw that trailer, it didn't look that great, and I'm kind of worried about it, and now I'm thinking about Heartland and whatever that's supposed to be. I'm just worried about the Tom Clancy franchise of games. And now we're getting this whole fucking Splinter Cell. Is that a remake? I don't even fucking know, dude. What's that gonna look like with Quartz? Man, I'm frustrated. I'm ranting a lot lately. But this whole like The gaming space right now is just so fucking frustrating to look at. It's especially with the NFTs and the whole blue box thing. I'm just, god damn, man. One more quote from Poard to wrap this all up neatly. And I quote, "I'm sorry, as I know it's difficult to understand right now, as this kind of idea doesn't really exist yet, but we see that the ecosystem for a game can be much, much bigger than what a game is today in terms of value creation for everyone." Fuck this guy. Fuck Poard, dude. Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, that's my fucking rant for today. If you guys like this video, hit those like and subscribe buttons. It helps me out quite a bit. Any links you need will be in the description down below, including my social media, which follow at your own risk. And remember, have a good one. Stay hydrated, and I'll catch you next time.